Welcome to my MKAL vlog. Hello, so today is Wednesday the 5th, I think, of October. I can't remember. It's the day before the MKAL starts, basically. And I thought I would show you my yarn, and I've already caked it up. I meant to film me caking it up and I forgot. So I've caked it up. Some of it's just in balls anyway because I got drops. I've tried to stay cheap because my shawlography, I'd stayed cheap with my shawlography though. I think my shawlography cost me £25 and it's still got ends needs weaving in and it needs to be blocked. So this time I thought I wanted one of the Indie Dyers sets, but I can't fork out that amount of money for something that I might not ever wear. So I can't fork out that sort of money for something that I definitely will wear. So I've gone cheap route with drops. If you watched my podcast, you will have already seen two of the yarns, my main colour and my contrasting colour. And I was asking in my last podcast for help with choosing the accent colour. And most people said the one that I've chosen. I think only one or maybe two other people said the other colour. So, and I totally agree. So I'm going to show you anyway and stop waffling. So you would have seen these two on my podcast. We've got a really pale grey, and then this is amethyst. I can't remember what this one's called. I did mix my drops because they didn't have each of the colour. There was a big sale on where I was getting them from, and they didn't have this colour in Flora and they didn't have this colour in Nord, sort of thing. So I just mixed and matched. They're very, very similar in fibre content. So that's 65% wool and 35% alpaca. And Nord is 45% alpaca, 30% polyamide, and then the 25% wool. So they're very similar. There's just the polyamide extra. And then I'm just going to crouch down. Oh. And then I chose Anti-Valentine, which is a standard Dye Works colourway that he does for Valentine's. I've had it since last Valentine and I absolutely love it. But it's just been sitting on my shelf and I was like, that would go really nice with those two. So I'm just going to go for it. If I don't like the shawl at the end, then I can always rip it out. But I think this will make a nice accent. I am worried that it might be a little bit too similar to this in parts, but I think it's a bit more plummy than this one is. So I think it might work okay. I'm hoping. So yeah. So tomorrow we get cracking. So Clue 1 was released yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to. I looked at it, read through and thought, that sounds hard. I am the sort of person who wants to try and knit it first and then I'll go to his video if I need to, if I get stuck. I don't want to see, I want to see it grow rather than just know what it looks like already. So I don't know what it looks like. I'm hoping to be able to cast on today. I'm going to try and film, but it is incredibly dark. I'm standing right in my window at the minute, which means I'm bright. But my living room is really dark. I'm going to show you the weather. Yeah, so currently it is very, very grey. The sky is dense. It's absolutely pouring down. When I do, if you follow me on Instagram, I do a good morning post Monday to Friday, and I always film, and I've been waiting for the sun to come up and thinking, has the sun come up? And then I'll ask like my Alexa, and she'll be like, the sunset was like half an hour ago, love. And I'm like, really? It's so dark. So yeah, Anyway, I digress. I'm British, we talk about the weather. So I am going to try and cast on the MKAL today, and I'm going to hope that the footage that I film is okay, because I'm not going to pull it out and do it again because I haven't got time. I haven't really got time to knit it, but I have to. So that's my plans. Fingers crossed the next footage is actually, you can see what I'm actually doing. But if you can't, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. It is Saturday the 8th? Yes. Saturday the 8th of October, and I'm just getting cast on. It's the first chance I've had. I haven't seen any spoilers. They've been available, but I haven't clicked on anything. So I have no idea. I know you start with an iCard, but I have no idea of anything else. I'm not going to watch the video. I'm not going to look at anything until I have a go. If I get stuck, then I'll go to the video. So here we go. Casting on, clue on. Right, so it is Saturday. So if you hear background talking and noise, it can't be helped because I have a family. The inconvenience. Printed. And I'm going to start. So, oh, it hasn't printed double-sided. That's annoying. It's telling you to do a gauge swatch. I'm having to do this because you need to be able to see me knitting. It's telling me to do a gauge swatch. I'm not swatching for a shawl. I'm not. It's either smaller than is or bigger than is. Right, I've got my 3.5mm needle. This one has a kink in it because my son tied a really tight knot in it. Okay, so it's the section 1 chevrons. Oh. I have my MC and CC. I haven't decided which one's which. I think this is MC and this is CC. That's what's in my head every time I pick them up. So that's what I'm just going to go with. I've got a cup of tea that's just plain old decaf tea. And a mug my mum got me. Right. So we're going to cast on 3 and we're going to do a iCard for ages. So here we go. 2 3.5mm DPNs. So I've done my iCard. I've read the next part of what I need to do, but I'm a bit about it. So I'm now gonna watch his video. Yeah, and it turns out, he says at the beginning of the video that your main colour and contrasting colour, you should go for the lighter one as your contrasting colour, which is what I did. So at least I picked the right colour there. So yeah, so I'm going to watch this video and then I'm going to attempt the next bit. That's my dog moving around.
Blue. Slip 3 onto left needle. And knit 3 with the contrast color. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so my row 1, you can't see it very well, but my row 1 is done. But I did have way too many stitches at the end. He tells you on the video you can skip a stitch on your iCard. I had to skip every stitch, every single stitch, because I obviously had, you're supposed to have 7 at the end and I had 14. I don't know what happened there, but he said I could skip stitches, so I skipped stitches. So now I'm going to row 2, which is more picking up stitches. So this is the section where he said we need 10 stitch markers. So I have this little, it's just a little tray that I chuck a load of stitch markers in from when I'm making them and things like that. They're just like excess stitch markers. So I'm just going to have my tray next to me and start putting in the stitch markers that we need. Okay, so I'm one repeat in. So you get these like little bits that have got creases in, and then these, which are hard to show you. I've got two different coloured ones, so 3 total, sorry I should say. Quite hard to show you, I'm too far away, aren't I now? Get 3 of them and then you get your increase thing. And apparently this is gonna flare out, get bigger. Hello, so it's now Tuesday and I thought I'd show you my progress, and it's not great. I've seen other people's progress and they're much further on than me. So I've just finished the 3rd repeat, which means, let me just double check. Yes, 3rd repeat. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to go. It takes ages and I'm really bored. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm really bored. I'm really hoping that Clue 2 is much more exciting and just not as fiddly. I can't see me doing Clue 2 on Thursday either. Today's Tuesday. Each repeat takes about an hour and a half, maybe. So a repeat is a stripe of each colour. So it's about an hour and a half for each one, because you're casting on and casting off, and yeah, it's not fun. But I'll keep plodding on. I'll check back in. I'll probably check back Thursday and show you how I'm doing, and then I'll probably upload this Thursday and we'll see how we go for Clue 2. So I've had to put down the knitting. I did 2 repeats this afternoon, so I've got 4 repeats done. Yeah, it's still going, but I seem to be getting a bit faster now I know what I'm doing. I've come to the supermarket because it's my son's birthday today, so I'm going to buy him a cake, and then we're going out for a meal, and then after that I can do some more work on it. So it's still Tuesday. Yeah, I'm hoping that I might be able to get this done, but I don't know, I might need a miracle. So we're home from the pub. I can't remember if I showed you, I did 2 repeats this afternoon, so I'm now done 4 repeats. Is that right? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go. So I'm just going to crack on now. It's 9 o'clock at night, 9:05, so I'm going to see how much I can get done in the next hour and a half, and then I'll be heading to bed, and then I'm going to try and plough through some more tomorrow afternoon, and tomorrow night, and then it's Thursday, so it's not going to happen before the next clue. But I didn't start this clue till late, so if I start Thursday's clue on like Friday, it's not too bad. See how I go. I'm going to plough through now. So it is now Wednesday afternoon. It's around about 1:30 in the afternoon, I think. I've had a really busy morning, so I'm now about to pick up the MKAL again. I've done, hang on, where's my pattern gone? Oh, that's not a good sign, is it? I actually can't find my pattern. I don't know what I've done with it. But I remember last night I ticked off number 5. So I've done 5 repeats, and I'm on the 6th. I'm on the 2nd stripe of the 6th. So I'm almost at the 7th repeat. And I'm going to crack on tonight. I've got a knit night tonight, a Zoom knit night with some friends, and that's all I'm going to knit on. I'm going to really try and get this finished. Yeah, I'm just going to have to see how I go, but fingers crossed. If not, I should be able to get it done by tomorrow afternoon, and then start clue 2. I really hope clue 2 is a little bit, not so much easier, but a bit more enjoyable, because this hasn't been enjoyable. I do not like casting on, casting off, casting on, casting off, casting on, casting off. But it looks beautiful, so I'll keep going and just hope that clue 2 is a bit better. But yes, I've got to get to clue 2 next. So first, I should say, I've got to get to clue 2 first. So let's try that. Hello, so it is now Thursday. I'm rubbish with my dates, aren't I? I can't remember what the date is. 15th? No, hang on. 13th. Yes, it was my son's birthday on Tuesday, I should know. It's now Thursday the 13th, so it's clue 2 day. However, I still haven't finished clue 1. But I'm close. Last night I had my Zoom meeting on knit night with my friends, and I managed to do up to 8 repeats, and it's 11 in total. So I've got 3 repeats to go, plus a half a repeat. You do with the main colour again, I think, or maybe the contrast, I can't remember. But you do, so I've got 3.5 repeats to go, and then there's an I-cord cast off, and then I have to do the plaits. But what I'm going to do, because today is clue day, and I want this video out because it's supposed to be a weekly thing, I'm going to edit this video together and get it out today, and then I will start filming from today, obviously, for the rest of it, and then you can see my progress in a week's time, next Thursday. Hopefully it's a bit better than this week. I haven't enjoyed this week's. It's just because you can't really get going with it because you're casting on and casting off all the time to do these things. I've also realised that I've made some sort of mistake at one of the ends. It's thinner than the other end, and I don't know what I've done. I'm not pulling it out to find out. It's fine. I'll fudge it and fix it. I'm really not worried. I don't think anyone's going to really notice that much. So I'm going to crack on. Oh, that's what I was saying. I haven't enjoyed it, but last night we had knit night, and there was a couple of us doing it. There was people popping in and out, and there was a few of us doing it. And there's still that camaraderie there, and there's still like we're all in it together. It's crap, but we're all doing it together, and there's still just that nice feeling. So it's not like I'm like, wish I hadn't signed up. Because although it hasn't been a fun knit, it's still nice to see everybody else, isn't it? It's still nice to see what everybody else is feeling about it, and you're not alone, and it's still a nice thing. It's nice, the MKAL. I like it. So I'm cracking on. I'm going to edit this video now and get it up for this morning, hopefully. It's currently just after 9 AM, so hopefully I can get it up soon, and then I'll keep recording and see how Clue 2 goes. Oh, Clue 2 is good. I really hope Clue 2 is fun, but let's see how we go. Yeah, mine's a bit wonky, but so doesn't matter, does it? It's unique then. See you next week. I'll be back next week.